The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Very good Thursday morning, fellas. It is June 11, and apparently, I'm not sure. Hey, Barbara, good morning. Mark, good morning. I'm not sure if the markets are reacting to yesterday's, in my opinion, dour press conference, or simply waiting on, hey, John, good morning. Stephen, Todd, Randy, Sue, guys, good morning. Or simply waiting on today's job numbers. Hamid, good morning, which ought to be interesting, to say the least. I did not. I don't know. I don't have one from you, Stephen. No. Good morning, Jacques. In any event, guys, we're here. We had a good day yesterday. Yeah. The markets typically will react. I mean, what we've seen. Good morning, Phyllis. Tom is awake. Good morning to Tom. What we've seen over the past, I don't know, half dozen Thursdays now is a negative reaction initially and then longs. So we'll see what we get. If you guys are here on trial, good morning and welcome. Virtually everyone's trial will end tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed your week. Guys, let me quickly read the disclaimer. I know we have jobs numbers, and then we'll get on with it. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. We're good to go. Let's see what we got here. 1,600 net sellers right now in the NASDAQ. 300 right now in silver. The silver bot, for those of you guys that are here on trial and or maybe newer, in our back testing with silver, we have optimized silver to run from 3 a.m. Eastern until 11 a.m. Eastern. So this bot was on, and it took this trade this morning. First target only, +1, break even +1. So we've got 425 at this point on silver. I think that's only the second trade this week on silver. I do currently have my gold bots on. They are already in longs. 15 range has taken a trade and already hit target. The 3-minute is attempting to turn up. I do have gold in a long. Let's see here. I have bonds on. No trades yet in bonds. That's it, guys. Bonds, silver, and now gold. And let's see what else we might have. Natural gas inventories, but we haven't traded gas in forever. Yeah, jobless claims, PPI. That's it. We do have a WASDE report at noon for those of you guys that trade grains. Any questions, fellas? Looks like we're going to sell ahead of the news. Typical. Yes, John. Yeah, so I get asked that question a lot. So I used to trade and show for a while, long while, my live account. And if you go to the website, you'll see my live account. You'll see bot trades. And the issue that I have with that is what I'm not trying to foster here is a monkey see, monkey do environment. Okay? So there's two issues. One, if I put on a trade, and I have shown my trades where I've had, in the ES 6 contracts on, that may be inferred as a better trade than, say, a trade where I have 2 or 3 contracts on. So the issue becomes, if Bob is doing it, it must be a good trade. And consequently, because I have so many members, each of whom are all trading different size accounts, each of you can assume different risk, and each of you all have different goals, etc. What I had found was I would have members saying, how many contracts are you putting on this trade? Is this a live trade? And while I don't have, yesterday I traded live. I don't show my results. I did trade live. There are times when I will show my trades, my live trades, after I'm in the trade. And the reason for that is I want you as a trader to determine on your own, is this a viable trade or a valid trade for me? Is it a valid trade or viable trade for my risk tolerance or my account size? I don't want to be the determining factor in that. So again, I did for a long time trade live and show my results, trading across 2 separate live accounts and show my results. And all it did was foster. And again, if I take $1,000 loss on a trade, to me, if I can shrug that off and I'll keep trading. If there's $1,000 loss and one of you take it, that may be debilitating to some of you. Does that make sense? That's why I try to explain the trade. So if the bots take a trade, or if I'm taking a trade, I will explain the trade and the stop, and then let you as a trader determine on your own, is this a trade I want to take? But again, if you go to the website, I don't know if you visited the website. Here's the website. Thank you, Dana. If you go to the website, you'll see these are all live trades, live account with brokerage statements. So the broker statements correspond to the pictures that you're seeing. So to answer your question, do I trade my bot or do I trade live account? The answer is I do. And for qualification, that does not mean I take every single trade. Now, in this scalper, since I started using it this week, these have all been sim trades. James, it's going to be a while. It'll be a while. When I did the MT5, MT5 bot, he told me it would take 3 weeks, and it took about 2.5 months. So with the MT4, he's giving me a timeline of about 6 weeks, and I'm guessing it'll be the same 8 weeks. It depends on what I've got going on at the moment. Am I already in a trade? Are we teaching? Is there a lot going on? At times it can be a little difficult, if I'm trying to explain trades and do education on the bot and the markets are kind of haywire. Whenever I'm in a live trade, you guys will notice, John, I tend to get a little quieter because I'm actually managing my own position. So the downside to me trading live is that I'm more myopically focused on my money. That's the downside. But if you listen, you'll hear it. If I say, for instance, gold is a long or whatever the case may be, you oftentimes will hear order filled. Now, again, that it does not mean that you should take a trade just because I may have taken a trade. That does not mean that I like the trade better than the trade I passed up or didn't take. It just depends on what's going on for me at the moment. One of the things that will change is my daughter, who trades and is in the room. My daughter is actually moving here to Tennessee July 1st. And she'll be working in my office every day. And she will actually trade my account while I'm, again, for me, it's easier to have somebody else. I used to joke about it and say, I'm going to hire somebody to push the buttons because it's just easier. But she'll be doing that as of July 1st. Yeah, you got the job. You're hired. Good morning, Ray. Yeah, it makes my life a little easier, Stephen. Guys, we're really waiting on jobs report. I don't know what they're looking for. It's not on the site yet. Gold has 1,500 sellers. Crude has 4,000 sellers. John, I do not have, other than the guys that are beta testing it. So we've been beta testing it now for about 2 weeks, maybe 3. And, we keep finding small little bugs, and then the programmer has to go back in and fix the stuff, which is not uncommon in programming. I am not a programmer, but I've worked with Joel for long enough to know, and now this programmer that's doing the MT stuff, I've worked with programmers long enough to know that it rarely gets done. If you've ever seen the movie The Money Pit, 2 weeks, it rarely gets done in 2 weeks. Yeah, and I'm not a programmer. So with me, it's like, well, if you tell me 2 weeks, it should be 2 weeks. But again, I've been dealing with, programmer for years, and there's always bugs. And the coding for this stuff is not easy. Just waiting on news, fellas. I don't think NASDAQ can get much above 99.60. Unless this number is, hey, Patrick, good morning. Unless this number is a blistering number.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Here, gold just took a small short. First target hit quickly. And right back up. Gold resistance currently is about 34.2 and support comes in back at 32. It's in a small range. Gold can bounce back up to 37.6 area or right down to 29.4.
Target filled.
Money continues to find its way into government sovereign bond markets across Europe and throughout most of the U.S. curve. The 10-year yield back below 70 basis points. The U.S. 30-year below 1.5%. 10-year approaching negative 40 basis points once again, down about 6 on the day.
Bonds are still bid.
Gold futures are up about 0.75%.
Strongly bid.
Negative momentum continuing for much of major U.S. and European stock markets on a 3-day decline, looking for the Dow and the S&P.
Yeah, Dane, I would expect this kind of goofy price action. First of all, it's thin volume. Secondly, they're, positioning. If anybody took the 04 short on the Russell, it spiked down to 98. Nothing like a 6-handle move. Anybody take it? All right. This is break even plus one. Nice. Dana, you did. Anybody else take it? Ray did. There you go. One and done, Ray. JLG did. There you go. Nice job, Ray.
Stop filled.
All right. $160 on this. Why is this on 2 contracts? That's what happens sometimes. But there you go, guys. Both targets hit. NASDAQ's a short right here, 05, 04. NASDAQ has to break 9,900. I think NASDAQ is headed to 99.76. So this already has targets. We can take that off. Not a bad day's work there. Silver's gone long, but something filled somewhere. Gold on the 3-minute. So now the 3-minute is longs. That should get targets, guys. Unfortunately, the stop is going to be bigger. But that should get targets. You got VWAP right here at 39.1. Anybody short NASDAQ? 03, 04? If we break 9,900, kiss her goodbye. It's trying. If anybody is short, it got just below a couple ticks. If you're short NASDAQ, your first target is 96. 8 handles. 7, 8 handles. Come on, dog. A few more ticks. There it is. Got it. First target off. Final target 76.50. Anybody in NASDAQ short? Nobody? Okay, I'll let that play out.
Order submitted.
Bot's first target is 39.8. 398.
Order.
This may get first target. I don't like it for second.
Order canceled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Target filled. Order filled. Target filled.
Both targets hit on the Russell.
Target filled. Order submitted.
Hey, John, good morning. I prefer longs, guys. This got first target.
Target filled.
Russell's selling.
Order filled.
There's gold. It's got some work to do, but it's longs.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Excuse me. First target, it didn't fill.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Target filled.
There's first target on the NASDAQ. NASDAQ's going to struggle to get above 15.
Stop filled. Target filled.
Crude got target. Yes, correct, Mark.
Order submitted.
This is support right here on gold. 36.3.
Stop filled.
Took it.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
Russell might get back to 1400.
Order filled.
Are you in long on the bot?
Stop filled.
Mark, are you in long on the bot? On the 3 minute? Well, then you have the stop and targets. You have them. Oh, you did it manually. Okay. So again,
Stop filled.
if you guys watch the videos, if you put a manual trade on
Order filled.
and turn exits off and exits on, it will set the targets and stop.
Order filled.
That's a function of not watching videos or understanding what the heck it is you're watching. You can enter a manual trade at any time. Just turn exits off and back on, and it will put your correct, it will jog the stops and targets. Guys, I hope nobody thinks I come down on them for this stuff, but if you guys are trading real money, you probably want to know this.
Order submitted.
It's in the educational videos, fellas.
Order submitted.
NASDAQ can't really go long. I don't see it as a long. I mean, it could pop back up, I guess, from here to 16. Gold is not shorts.
Order canceled. Order submitted. Order filled. Target filled.
This is pre-market chop, guys. That's all this is, pre-market chop. I'm going to stop trading the indices until the markets open up.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Not sure why gold is so quiet, but it's longs. It's got to pop through VWAP. I've turned my crude bots on. Yeah, it's there. It'll get it. If not, there it is. Oh, you little dog. There it is. Again, to the target.
Target filled.
There you go, guys. First target's off. Now we should get some momentum here. There it is. See it? I think we get that third target out. Nice job, Mark. So it's a few ticks shy of second target, which is 39 ticks. Missed second target by 5 ticks. So it wasn't that close. No, 3 ticks. 3 ticks. Now my stop is break even plus 1. This may be awfully tight to try to get a move up into 43.5. This could pull back to 39. There's a new candle. NASDAQ still going up to 25. I don't know. I don't have a 987 GC. Yeah, it is. Crude is trying to turn up. Got buyers again in gold. YM last area support is about 46. It has support at 53. A break of 53 is going to bring it down further. Looks like CL got all of our targets. 93 ticks here. We're good to go. How about that for a target? Russell is in a long right now. Trying to turn up on the bot. No trades in gold while I was gone. Almost infinitesimal movement. Anybody have any questions before we go, fellas? Gold breaks out above 47.8. It's going boom. About 5 minutes, guys.
Target filled.
All three targets. Yeah, White House is expanding sanctions against the criminal court, whatever the heck that means. No idea. Expanded sanctions against the International Criminal Court. I have no idea what that means. We're shorts, guys. We're selling pretty hard. Anybody know what that means? Expanding sanctions against the criminal court?
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submit. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order target filled.
I got NASDAQ shorts.
Order filled.
Russell popped up long.
Target or target target stop filled.
Okay, YM went long.
Order filled. Stop filled.
All right, guys. The 5 and 10 range on your
Order submitted. Order filled.
NASDAQ's trying to bid.
Stop filled. Order. Target filled. Target filled.
I can't move anything here, guys. It's too damn fast. We're long again
Order filled.
on the Unirenco.
Order filled.
Long again on the...
Order filled.
Hang on, guys. Long again on the 8 range. Next, coronavirus relief bill should focus on impacted industries. Very unusual that this goes back-to-back losses. Very unusual. Hotels and restaurants as especially damaged industries. Damn this NASDAQ, man. Up and down, up and down.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Target filled.
Look at these stinking markets, fellas. All over the board.
Target filled.
Nah. All over the board, guys.
Order canceled.
All over the board. Come on.
Stop filled. Target filled.
All right, guys. I'm going to short the NASDAQ.
Stop. Order filled. Target filled.
Couldn't move my stops. My targets. Both targets hit. NASDAQ's a short, guys, on the bigger time frame. NASDAQ's a short. Small time frame as well. NASDAQ shorts. If we break through 95 area, NASDAQ is going to get pounded down to that 76 if anybody's short.
Order.
NASDAQ will get pounded down to that 76. That's it. 95 broke. NASDAQ's coming down to 76. 76 half. Anybody short?
Target filled.
I don't even know where. Anybody short? Okay, John. There's your 76, fellas. Right to the tick. 76 to the tick. That's your target, guys. That was first target or target. There's some support down there. All sellers. Any bounces, they're going to hit it again. On my 15 range, I'm now at 1 in 3 minutes, which will only take shorts now. I am not trading 5 and 10 range till this slows down. Still shorts, it looks like, guys. If we blow 66 on the NASDAQ, call it 65.50, we come to 48 half. 48 half. Russell is going to short. Come on, Russell.
Order filled. Target filled. Order filled.
YM went long. YM's closing in on second target. All right, Russell now went long. NASDAQ's going to 15. 15. If it can break above about 18 half, it starts working to potentially 35. Bonds are just straight up meteoric bid. Straight up bid. I'm going to optimize the Russell.
Order filled.
I'm out here. I'm going to optimize the Russell. I'll work with that. NASDAQ has not turned up, and it's building a bear flag on a bigger time frame. It's into the top of the trend line now. There's 15. Got that 15 target. All right, let's see what we got here.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Target filled.
ES hit first target, didn't fill it.
Target filled.
Now it got it.
Stop filled. Target filled.
Come on.
Target filled.
First target filled. ES. Almost first target filled on the Russell. Couple ticks shy. Five ticks shy. NASDAQ's doing nothing. ES Russell had bid. NASDAQ has done absolutely nothing. It's sitting in the, it's just waffling. Hang on, guys. All right, fellas. Couple ticks shy again. NASDAQ's trying to turn up. Crude went haywire. There goes NASDAQ, guys. All right, there's first target on the bot, on the Russell. ES is long. ES is longs in here, guys, with momentum. Maybe 17. The CS should get this eventually. Gold is trying to break out above 47.8.
Order submitted.
I am, but it's not taking any trades
Order
yet, Mark.
filled.
Not taking any trades yet. Again, another first target hit, no fill. Hit first target, no fill.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order target filled.
Buying them up, guys. They're buying them up.
55 points. The S&P down 75 handles at 3116, and the Nasdaq Composite down 182. Dollar index
Target filled.
higher by fractional basis 96.18. The U.S. curve is flatter with rates falling, particularly the long end of the curve. The U.S. 10-year at 67 basis points, down 5 basis points on the day. We're seeing rates and stocks retreat via curve as well.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Yeah, that Russell short pissed me off too. I'll optimize Russell. Trying to turn up on the on crude on the bots. Nasdaq's not a short.
Stop filled.
Not yet. It's not. ES, it's pulling back.
Stop
Son of
filled.
a pup.
Target filled. Order filled.
Okay, out of that. Now we're rolling over a bit. Out of the CS. All right. Watch for a. I'm watching.
Target filled.
All right. Nasdaq shorted on the 15 range. Nasdaq could work back to 21, which is that first target. I'm not sure it gets anything below that. That's an area of support,
Target filled.
right where it is. Okay, got second target. Stops at break even. Support now is 15. What a weird session. Nasdaq never went long. Never went long.
Order submitted. Order filled.
YM is looking to roll over. If NASDAQ collapses below 12, it'll come down to 7.5. It's got to blow 12 though.
Target filled.
Russell's rolling over again. YM is starting to roll. And NASDAQ's bouncing back up.
Order filled.
I still think NASDAQ's going to roll, but
Order submitted.
okay.
Order filled.
NASDAQ went long again here.
Order filled. Target filled.
First target on gold.
Target filled.
First target on NASDAQ on the bot.
Stop filled.
Close. No second target yet. Russell doing nothing. One tick from second target. One tick. Resistance is at 43.50. It's got to get through 43.50, and then it'll get that last target. Come on.
Stop filled. Target filled.
Second target hit. So we've hit third target now at 13.25 handles. So it did its job. It hit 13.25 handles. I'm just milking it. NASDAQ is a long. On the bigger time frame, again, we keep flopping longs, shorts, and back into longs. The 3-minute is trying to turn up on the NASDAQ.
Order filled.
Watch the NASDAQ's going to short probably back to 25. Crude is trying to turn up, would be the first trade of the day on the bot.
Order filled.
Now we're short NASDAQ on the
Target filled.
first target filled. And break even.
Stop filled.
Out. ES is quiet. Crude is going to give us a long here. All right. Russell. Silver is along if anybody wants silver right now. 18,265.
Order filled.
If anybody trades silver. Yeah, silver's along at 6.
Target filled. Order canceled. Order filled.
First target on silver is 305.
Order filled.
That's an order.
Target filled.
305 on silver.
Target filled.
Okay, 305 on silver. There's 300. It hit 300.
Target filled.
FHFA extending several COVID-19 efforts forward on
Order filled.
first.
Here's NASDAQ
Target filled.
on the bot, 15 range. I'm shutting it off. It's done. It's up $1,000. I'm done. Done with the 15 range. I'm done with gold. Gold's up 800 and 930 respectively. I am shut off the 15 range. Silver has first target. Next target is 355 if you have multiples on silver. 355. Big trade on silver. Big trade. Okay? Anybody take silver? Anybody take silver? Okay, Barbara. 355, final target. 18,355. Crude is long on the bot. You can move your stop to break even, Barbara. 65, 70, wherever you're in. Jesus, just buy them and hold them. Buy every pullback. Every single one. NASDAQ's going to go long on the 3-minute as well. Above 61.50, we go to 99.71 if anybody's long NASDAQ. 99.71. This is a nice runner here in the Russell. $300, 60 ticks. It's a big 3-minute candle on that NQ. I would expect if it fires, it's going to pull back, but it will fire at the close of this candle. I'd like to see it pull back to maybe 55 for the long.
Target filled. Target filled. Order filled.
Not sure what. Okay, NASDAQ. There you go. So NASDAQ. Oh, God darn it.
Order filled.
YM's getting close to rolling over. NASDAQ has bought back a ton of contracts. Just a ton. Yeah, whatever your entry is, Barbara. Guys, I have shut off my 15 range in the NASDAQ. I have shut off gold, both of them. Trade them at your discretion. YM and ES, trade at your discretion on the 3 minutes. They're also up over 600 apiece. The only thing lagging right now, crude is kind of just sitting. The ES Uniranco is down. No trades in bonds. I've shut off my silver bot. We're not going to get another trade on silver on the robot. That's up 425. Russell is down, and the NASDAQ is pulling back in here.
Order submitted.
Missed
Order
it.
canceled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order target filled.
YM looks like it wants to roll over. Russell now wants longs.
Target filled. Order submitted. Stop filled.
There's a 3-minute. Bigger time frames, guys. Bigger time frames. Small time frames are getting jerked around, but the 3 minutes are all trading well.
Order canceled.
First target, 19.5 handles.
Order canceled.
Gold breaking out again. If you're going to trade that 15 range on the NASDAQ using the 5 and the 10 range, yeah, it's still long. It hasn't done anything. It's sitting. NASDAQ's got to get above 65, 66.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, we're short on the 8 range on the ES. Bear with me 1 second, fellas. All right, guys, I'm back. And here's crude. I mean, we're just kind of parked, fellas. I mean, I am JLG, but I shut it off. It's off. It's done. I mean, I'm up 1,065 on that chart. I shut it off. Done and done. NASDAQ short on the Uniranco as well. That must have happened while I was answering the door. I have no idea why we're just parked here, fellas. None. YM is holding support, and I suspect the NASDAQ is too. Yeah, gas isn't going to affect us. I mean, at least I don't know why we're just stuck here. Come on, NASDAQ. Yes, let's go. Blow it down. Jeez, won't go four handles. One tick on the 8 range from target, and there goes crude ahead of natural gas. It depends, James, what back tests the best. It's all.
Target filled.
All right, first target filled there. First target was hit on the Uniranco. Didn't fill it. Hit it to the tick. See it?
Target filled.
Got it now. So they've both gone break even +1.
Target filled.
Okay, that got both targets. I'm milking this one. Hit second target. Gave us another handle. Did its job. I just.
Order filled.
All right, done. Done. The likelihood of that getting another trade is slim. Crude came 5 ticks to first target and backed off. NASDAQ is still hanging in there on the 3-minute, and that's all that's in a trade. There's 3 minutes still in the trade. Came close to stop out. I'm guessing now this reload, they're going to get targets.
Order canceled. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Guys, one of the things to keep in mind with the bots, when they've had, good days or good trades, sometimes it's one and done. Right? Again, my gold has been off basically all morning. Silver's off. Yeah, I mean, look, they bought every dang thing back. Look at this delta, 150 contracts. They bought them all back. I'm amazed this didn't keep going. I'm amazed. I would be shocked if it doesn't get targets.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Another one hits target and doesn't fill. 82 quarter. Thanks, David.
Target filled.
There it is. YM is not looking good. Neither does the Russell to me. I'd like to see him get this to a green delta. Russell's coming down. Come on, buy the last 130 of these things. This NASDAQ on a 10-minute chart that I watch keeps giving me longs and then shorts and then back into longs. It's not moving consistently higher. Come on, buy those last 125 cars. Let's go. Get this green. Go below 100. There it is, below 100. Oh, there we go. $60. Come on, 50. They're going to get this delta green. Sellers are trying. If this gets above, there's a double top at 76.50. If that breaks that 76 half area, this thing will squirt right up. 76.50. There it is. 76. Hit it again. 76.50. That's what's got to pop. If that pops, you're getting targets, fellas. 77, call it. There it is. Should get target, at least first. Come on, buddy. This is going to struggle at 84. Should get that first target, and then 84 is a problem. All right, you win.
Order filled.
I still think it'll get targets. I can see the area where it's stuck on another chart. I've turned my 8 range off. I'm still running the Uniranko on the NASDAQ. Crude is giving me fits here. Hasn't done anything. Came close to target and then nothing. Bonds are not going to give us a trade today. You might as well shut that off. We're getting consolidation over the last 40 minutes. Up. We're basically between 60 and 80.
Order filled.
Russell, same thing. Chop, 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 chop.
Order filled.
And it won't break. All right.
Target filled.
Got first target. Yeah, nice job, Jerry. It's coming to 89, guys. It broke that trend line. It's coming to 89. You might want to put your target at like 91 if you're short. You're welcome, Jerry. See you tomorrow. Have a great afternoon. Guys, this is $600 on one car. Come on, give me the 91. It's coming to 89. Oh, look at this rat bag. For real. Look at this rat bag. Oh, one tick. One tick. Seriously, one tick. Got it. There you go, guys. Done trading that. Done trading crude. And this is the 3-minute on the bot right here. If it gets second target, it started out, as you guys may remember, red, losing trade on the first trade. And now we got this should be green. Everything is green except the Uniranko on the ES, which got targets. Crude is coming to target on the short side. And there's the 987 tick.
Target filled.
First target off on the 3-minute and one tick shy on the 987.
Target filled.
First target filled on the 987. Come on, Russell. Give me that last tick. Give it. Give it. It hit it. Didn't fill it. Got it. Got it. Bots off. Done. Russell's green again today. Guys, the bots have made money everywhere, fellas. Except for $150. I guess that got, there we go. The only two bot trades on. I've shut Russell off. Gold, Russell, NASDAQ, ES on the 3 minute. They're all done. They're done. Everything is done. Everything is green. Big green day today. Except for $150 on the Unirenko, and I'm not going to get another trade. That's going to finish down. We blew 89 and came down to almost 66. Below 66, 98.45.
Order filled.
I closed the 987, up 600. Up 600. Dave, how long has it been since you've been in the room? It's been a long while, right? If this goes to target, it's green on the day. It's down 150. If it gets targets, it's green on the day. Ho hum. It's got to come down through 84, 84, right? Basically where it filled. And then it'll probably work down to 81.50, which is that first target. A break of that'll get second target, but a lot of sellers. A lot of sellers into the close of Europe here. $1,600, $1,700. I mean, the ES Unirenko is usually makes money almost daily. Today was an odd day. If this is green, then everything's green except for crude on the 3 minute. I have nothing, and I'll show you guys my totals in a minute. And it looks like it's going to disappoint. All kinds of sellers. All kinds of sellers. I don't know why they're holding it here, but I don't like it when they hold price. You know, 21,000 on the session, 600 in this candle. No, they're going to bounce it. This is what I don't like when they hold price. Small time frames are going green. Bigger time frames are still red. And we have sellers. All right, Europe is closed. Come on down. YM's trying to get a small bid. Still no buyers. They bought some back in this candle, but no buyers on the ES. Time frames are all red again. They just can't press it. Small time frames because of those buyers. Now they should lose them again. It's all sellers again. NASDAQ sitting also. Okay, this is the last trade. I've turned off all my bots. I'll go through totals in a minute, guys.
Order submitted.
Whatever's here at 83 quarter is there. There you go. There you go.
Target filled.
Booyah, baby, booyah! That's right. Green on the day. Hit it, didn't fill it. Come on, fill it. Just fill it. Hit it to the tick and didn't fill.
Target filled. Order filled.
Done. All right, guys. Let me show you our totals. Somebody want to add these up? Here's our daily totals, fellas. It's a monster again. Crude on the 3-minute was down 450. A winner and a loser. If I'd have hung on to it, it got second target, but be that as it may, would have changed this another $100. CL on the 987 tick, up 600. ES on the 3-minute, up 612.50. ES on the 8 range, up 475. ES on the Uniranko, which we just finished out, up 225. Gold on the 3-minute, up 930. Gold on the 377 tick, up 800. NASDAQ on the 3-minute, up 490. NASDAQ on the 15 range, up 1,065. Russell on the 3-minute, up 385. Silver, up 425. YM on the 3-minute, up 655. ZB, no trades. Grand total today, well, one of you said 56.12, the other said 62.12. Which is it? 62.12. Thank you. And 50 cents. 62.12 and 50 cents. Okay? There's your bot totals today. 62.12.50. Booyah! Big booyah! We're killing it, fellas. The week is killing it. It's 15 grand again. That would be more than enough, James. More than enough. Guys, if you're here on trial and you're not a member tomorrow, there's no impressing you. There seriously is no impressing you. Not every trade's a winner. I don't make that claim. They obviously will take some draw. You would do it. I do it. Traders have draw. That's reality. There's no such thing as a 100% winning system. It doesn't exist. Well, if you take one trade and it's a winner, you got a 100% winning system. But the reality of the situation is this bot outtrades every other bot available. We've done the analysis. Period, the end. And it's the most cost effective. So just closing out here, YM is proven to be, this is the analyzer, James, right here. You can actually trade off this. So this was developed for people that had limited real estate, as I like to say, i.e. screens. Some guys have one screen. Some guys are trying to trade on a laptop. So it's impossible. It's impossible, to try to watch this many charts, right? So this was developed where you can, now we're going to make a few upgrades to this. So for instance, you can see alphabetized are your instruments, the charts that you have. And this plus sign here, this will actually show an arrow, green or red, as it's getting close to a trade. Your settings in here, your account number, it'll show the entry price and the stop given with the bot, order quantity, unrealized profit and loss, and then a realized P&L, right? So what we're going to add to this is current price and targets so that you know where you stand. This last column here, whenever there's a trade on, there's a red X. So if you want to close the trade, you can close the trade. So you will effectually be able to trade right off this. Bernard, there is a daily total for all bots right here. Right here. Okay? It's right there. If you mean a singular total, if these were on one account, I would have a singular total. I track them this way. By day, I track them daily. But, for instance, if you were using one live account or one SIM account, you would have a aggregate total. All right, fellas, we had a pretty dang good day again. Well, what do you mean, dirty rat bastard? It finished green. You had to take 3 trades to get there. First trade was a loser, right? That trade there, 942, winner, winner. I mean, I'll optimize it again and go back to the drawing board with it, but it made money, right? In any event, guys, the NASDAQ is holding up right now. I don't think the NASDAQ is going to hold up. For my trial members, before you jump ship, tomorrow I will be doing more of a presentation for you guys at about 10:30, 10:45. It's the last day of your trial, and I will go over, the bot, the different instruments, et cetera, and I mean, with complete candor, by now you guys should have already determined if you're joining or not. Tomorrow will not be the determining factor, I promise you that. No, it does not use I mean, are you asking me, can you use a volume chart, James? Meaning, no, the bot doesn't care about volume. Nope.